Hey guys, what's up? It's Anna Louise and I'm in for another video, and I decided to do a little vlog today. So I decided to test out the whole vlogging and driving thing again, especially since I'm on a straight road and there are no turns, at least not right now, so hopefully my camera should not fall off. But basically I just started my sophomore year of college today and I just got out of class, so that's what's going on right now. And let me just tell you, it sucks, and I was so hoping it would not suck. It's environmental science, which was the class, that I was just in. The rest of my classes are online, except for one night class tomorrow, which I am dreading. But this environmental science class was actually in one of my old classrooms I had last year. And I don't know how I feel about that, because a lot of bad things happened to me last year, and I was in that classroom, so for my nerves, I really don't know how that's going to be. But the teacher, she literally rolled in on a scooter that had a horn and a flower wrapped around it, and she was just kind of acted a little crazy, but I like crazy. But then again, she was like, I'm mean, and she was like, why did you guys take my class again, to some of her previous students, and I was like, oh crap. And then whenever she was going over the syllabus for the class, she basically made it impossible to miss a class. She basically encouraged you to come to school sick, because if you missed a test and you had to remake it, she was going to make it harder. If you had to retake it, sorry. That she would, make it harder. So, I'm obviously super stressed about that. And I was supposed to go on vacation a couple days after my birthday, which I still am. But as to where I thought the class got out at 12:20, on Thursdays, which is when we're supposed to leave for vacation, it doesn't get out till freaking 3, when we'd already planned to leave early. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. So I'm super stressed and my head hurts, and there's just way more people, I feel like, this semester, and I don't know, it's just so stressful. So I'm currently on my way home now. I have an eye appointment today, and I'm actually really excited for an eye appointment, and that's just because I love getting new glasses. I feel like they're such a cool accessory to have. And I'm totally hating the ones I have right now, so I'm excited because I was looking online last night at eyeBuyDirect.com. Not sponsored, but it's a really cool website where you can order frames, and a lot of them are so cheap. Literally, I'm getting 2 pairs of frames, and they're so cute. And they have this thing where you can put a picture of yourself and try on the glasses virtually. So I think that's pretty cool. So I'm excited to go to my eye doctor, and honestly though, going to the eye doctor and getting an updated prescription just helps me so much because of my headaches and my eye aches. So I'm excited for that because my head's killing me right now and my eyes from stress from that class. So anyway, but basically, since today was my first day back to school, I was just going to give a little bit of advice to you guys, whether you're starting high school, middle school, college like me, my sophomore year, so it's my second year of college. And yeah, so I was just going to give a little bit of advice. Honestly, the best advice I can give you, and it's because I'm literally so proud of myself for this, whenever I was in high school and middle school, I cared so much what people thought about me. And I know a lot of people do, it's natural because we're human, and I literally cared so much what everyone thought about me. And especially in high school, and I had to be dressed a certain way, I had to always have my makeup done, I had to always have my hair done. And I honestly did that a lot though, just because I love to have it done. But it's just whenever I got older and hit 18 and just which I actually turned 18 early into my high school career of my senior year. But once high school was coming to an end, and I'm just gonna hold my camera or else it's gonna freaking fall. I'm just gonna have to learn to hold it when I turn. Okay, so anyway, once I started getting to the end stages of my senior year, I just started to get a little bit better. And then over that summer, to start my freshman year of college, things just changed. And ever since I got into college, I'm just going to kind of speed it up because I will talk forever about one subject. But, towards the end of my middle of my freshman year of college, I just, I could go days with barely any makeup and sweatpants and a sweatshirt, my hair a complete mess in a bun, and I just did not care what anyone thought, and I absolutely just loved being able to not care. And you know, I've just gotten so much better with like not caring what people think about my personality, how I act, how I dress, which I still do dress up a lot because, I mean, I obviously love to. I love to put on my makeup. But you know, some days if I'm not just feeling it, I don't have to feel self-conscious. So really, and I know it's hard to say, but my number one tip for like school is just like try just to be yourself and not care what anyone thinks of you, because honestly, even if you do now like care, when you get older and you start to realize that it doesn't matter, then you'll like really, you know, realize. So the sooner you can start doing it, the sooner you can just kind of like let go and just be free, I guess you could say. Sorry, camera was about to fall. But anyway, that's like my number one tip. Second tip would be just to, I don't know, I feel like this was like a big thing with me because I personally I like listening to gossip. I don't know, Gossip Girl, I guess. I like the whole gossip, blah blah blah, this and that kind of thing. And basically, it's just not cool. I have a big mouth. I don't tell secrets. I'm not bad. I'm not like rude and disrespectful. But I just like to be like, oh, did you hear about this? And oh, did you hear about that? You know, that like in that kind of way. Just because, you know, I don't know, I always found it fun to just always be in to what is like currently happening. And I just think that, you know, keeping your mouth shut can really help you and really help, you know, how things go along and help you to concentrate, as well as studying. I think you definitely need to study. That is another tip, which honestly, and I will tell you, I don't study until like the last minute, but that is because it honestly helps me. Okay guys, so I am back and the lighting is super bright here, so I hope you guys can see me. I hope this is okay. I don't really necessarily remember all of what I was saying the last time I was talking to you guys. I think it was about studying habits with school. The reason I had to stop was because I just got home and my mom like literally walked out and we had to go because I had to get my eyes checked. But basically what I was saying about studying is that I definitely 100% do think you need to study, so I'm not telling you not to study, but I do think that everyone has their own ways to study, you know, and I think that if you study best at the last minute, then go ahead and study at the last minute, because that's how I am. Actually, last year, whenever I had one of my classes, one time I was like, okay, I'm going to study, like, way before time, just see how it goes. I did worse on that test than any of my other ones, and I always do better when I study, like, at the last kind of minute, and I think that's because my brain just retains the information better, and you know, that's totally okay. So I think that, you know, you should study in whichever way that is best for you, but I definitely think that you should study. So I'm not saying don't study. And then another tip for back to school would also be, don't like overbuy on school supplies, because I feel like so many times with school supplies, you end up not using so much. Like, I wouldn't go all out at first. Like, I would just get minimal, and then if you need something as you go, then go and get it, because sometimes I feel like you waste too much money on stuff that you don't use. So that's just another tip. But anyway, you guys, I'm home. It's been a stressful, long day. Obviously, started back school, which is just what I went over with you guys. Went and got my eyes checked. My eyes actually got worse. And I think it's so funny because I honestly didn't think my eyes had changed, and all the times where I do think my eyes have changed, they haven't. So eyes got worse, but I do get to pick out 2 new frames tonight and get 2 new pairs of glasses to change back and forth from, so I think that's really cool. I want to get like some kind of like brown pair and one black pair. But yeah, and one thing that I'm really excited for is like I really want to go totally different with like whatever glasses that I do choose, because back to what I said about that tip for school, you know, I feel like before, like the last time I got new glasses, which was when I was still in high school, I cared so much about what others thought. Like I didn't just like go with my inner self, and I think this time, you know, of course I don't care what people think, so I'm like, I'm gonna get whatever the heck I want, you know. So I think that's something good, and I did get some school supplies. Well, not some school supplies. Let me prop it up. I literally just got, let's see, an absolutely plain binder, because I do have to have a binder for one of my classes, and actually I find it now so much cheap just to get these plain binders. And then I love to decorate them with pictures. So me and my fiance got our engagement pictures back the other day, and so I just got pictures from that printed out, and I have to get more, but here's one, here's one, here's one, and here's one, Here. And I think this is the last one. But anyway, I got some of those printed out, so I'm just going to decorate my binders with those because it's just so much more easier. And then a lot of the binders, obviously, like at the store, are like more childish, and I am in college, so. And then I just got this super cheap little notebook and some paper, and that's honestly about it. Because luckily, when you're in college, you don't need as much school supplies as you do in, you know, like high school, middle school, elementary, whatever. Okay, so I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram or not, but if you don't, you should definitely go follow me at its_Anna_Louise. And basically, I have put a Insta story up. I posted a video, and it was of these books that I had gotten at the library, and this one is so amazing. I started it late one night, and then I finished the whole thing the next day, and I think it is, let's see, 355 pages. This book is truly amazing, and I absolutely love it. Like, it's probably definitely my new favorite book. It's really hard for me to like get out of my normal genre. As you can see, this is a love story, which is normally what I go for. It's absolutely amazing. Of course, I'm from America, as you can probably tell by the way I talk. But if you're not, then you probably don't know a lot about it. Well, you may or may not know a lot about American history. But this book is actually about Alexander Hamilton, one of our founding fathers, and his real-life wife, Eliza Schuyler. And this book was actually based back in the 1700s, around in the Revolutionary War time, about when America was just 2 years old. And this is a fictional story about the real-life love story of Alexander Hamilton and Eliza Schuyler. And it's actually a really popular like love story in America. I really never heard about it, but it still is one of like the more like known ones. And I did a lot of research on it. There's a play called Hamilton. I know that has a lot to do with it. This book is absolutely amazing. So it's called Alex and Eliza, a love story by Melissa De La Cruz, #1 New York Times best-selling author. But it's just such a sweet book. Like, it's so good, it's so sweet. I love history. I know a lot of people don't love history, at least that I come in contact with, but I wanted to be a high school U.S. history teacher. I am now just going to be an elementary school teacher, but history is absolutely a passion of mine, and I love reading stuff like this, and this is honestly such a beautiful book. So if you like love stories and if you like history, then I would definitely go for this. It's so sweet, so good, and it tells a lot of like true facts about them. A lot of it is truth, but then, you know, fiction too, so you get what I'm saying. But it's super sweet. I absolutely love it. I'll read you the back. It says, Alex seemed about to say something more, but the dance called for a particularly complicated set of turns, bows, and wendings, and they were both forced to concentrate to move through them smoothly. But as they came to the end of the maneuver, the path brought them close to Major Andre and Henrietta. Eliza's eyes caught those of the dashing British soldier who flashed her a smile as she fell behind a half-step. As she ducked beneath Alex's arm, her heel came down squarely on the bridge of her partner's foot. Alex gasped, but he managed to repress a yawn. When they were face to face again, she glanced at him with equal measures of guilt and glee. Normally when a gentleman's foot interposes itself between his partners and the floor, he apologizes for being so clumsy, she said, in the kind of imperious voice that would have made Angelica proud. Did you drive the sharp wooden heel of your shoe into the top of my foot, threatening to break my arch? He asked in the lightest possible tone. I didn't notice. Eliza couldn't help it. She smiled, and when he unexpectedly threw in an unscripted bound, instead of the expected coup, she let out the tiniest of whoops, and would have fallen if his strong arm hadn't pressed firmly into the small of her back. I beg your pardon, he said, when she was upright again. I didn't mean to leave you hanging. She had to hand it to him. He was good, this Alexander Hamilton. Under other circumstances, she might actually like him, but right now she had about 7 more minutes of his time, but she was determined to make it as difficult as possible. Now, I think the back, okay, so basically the back isn't as interesting as the book is. Like, you may be thinking, oh, that doesn't sound good, but I promise you, such a good book, so sweet. Like I said, and I feel like I learned so much, and I know a lot. Of course, it has George Washington, there goes my southern accent, Washington, not
Washington. It's hard because I'm from the South, so my accent comes in strong. But anyway, it has George Washington in it, obviously, and just a lot of things about the Revolutionary War and a lot of truth and a wonderful fiction story. So yeah, you guys, you should definitely check this out for real. And if you're not from America, it'd be really cool to learn these things. Like, I didn't even know all of these things, so super cool. I definitely recommend this. And yeah. So anyway, I just wanted this to be a little bit of a vlog because I haven't done a vlog in a while, and yeah, it's fun to be back vlogging. Like, I haven't done a vlog, like I said, in so long, so it was fun, and I definitely need to start doing more vlogs. But I do have a lot of good video ideas in mind, and one of the reasons I did do a vlog today is because starting back school, oh my gosh, it's been so stressful, and I've had so much more like of my time consumed, so it's been harder to like film like the regular videos I do. But I do want to get right back into that schedule very, very soon. And yeah, so that's basically all I have for you guys today, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and please make sure to subscribe, and you can do that by hitting my face right here, and also you can click right here to see another one of my videos, and it would mean the world to me if you did. Hope you have a great day or night or whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys in my next video.